Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. Of course, this is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle,
I'm Joe.
and today we got something special for you. We are going to be doing a little bit of a how-to video. We're going to be talking about beard butters today. We're going to be looking at whipped, full body butter with wax, and full body butter with shea butter. We're going to be talking about the differences in them, why people typically use them, and how we like them.
Yep. So sit back, enjoy this intro, and we'll see you in about 20 seconds.
Welcome back, guys, from the intro. So like I said before, today we're talking about beard butters, 3 different types, and talking about why people use them, what are some of the benefits, etc. So Joe, what do you say we get started with a full body butter with wax in it?
All right. So if we're going to talk about full body with wax, and when we say wax, we mean beeswax, we
Right.
have to start off with the kings of butters, and that is hailing from the city of Detroit, and of course, Detroit Grooming Company. And
Yep.
as I have here is the brand new 313 that was just launched about a couple weeks ago now,
Yeah. A couple
which
of
is
weeks ago.
that gorgeous toasted vanilla and amber scent.
So
So,
good. Yeah, a lot of big shout out to Mike. We were up visiting Dan C. We stopped to go see
mm,
Mike at the Detroit Grooming in person and welcomed us with open arms. Such a cool guy, such a great company. So quick shout out to him.
right, absolutely. So when you think of, so when you know of beeswax, a lot of times there's a certain color that will come with it, and Detroit is really known for that beautiful goldish yellow tint to their product there, and that color you're getting is from that beeswax, which is a key component to their full body butters. You want to talk
Right.
about that a little bit more?
Yeah. So, kind of a maybe you could say a misconception is a lot of people think just because there is beeswax in your butter, it's going to be more like a balm and it's not going to be soft, which is not always the case. Of course,
Right.
depending on how much wax you're putting in the product, how the product sets, what are some of the other ingredients, all depends on the softness, how the hold is, things like that. Now, as far as a butter goes, I would say this one's maybe more on the firmer side, but I definitely would not even close to consider it a balm. You can just tell by looking there, the texture of it's really creamy, really soft. Now, a lot of people that we talk to consider this a really great butter to use during the day. The reason why is it does have a little bit of hold because of that wax. But as far as softness goes, I mean, it's going to make your beard super soft. Joe and I personally, like 99% of the time, we're going to wear this overnight, not because of that hold factor, just because it's going to make your beard really nice and soft. But again, if you're looking to wear a butter during the day, it is going to give you a little bit of hold because of that wax.
Right, exactly. And as you saw, as Kyle was providing that great information, I had it melted down in my hand easily. So definitely not like a balm whatsoever. There, yeah, like he said, there will be some hold, which is basically like an extra perk to this, but this is going to really moisturize your beard. But because of that little hold, a lot of guys do like to wear this during the day. But for me personally, I'm a nighttime butter user. So I will use a full body butter at night and not really worry about the hold so much.
What'd you
Yeah.
do?
And so going on to the next one here. So this is a butter without wax in it, but there is shea butter in it. And for that example, we're talking about Last Looks. The one that I have here is the Black Lodge scent. And as you can see, Joe has Live Deliciously. That one's more of a leather and oud and a forest scent. This one is coffee and cherry pie, I believe. Last Looks makes awesome butter.
Oh yeah.
Now, the difference with this one is because there's not beeswax in it, it's going to provide maybe a little bit less hold, but it's a really, really creamy texture, as you can see. I'll try to show that off. I mean, just super creamy. And this one is going to melt down in your hands just as easy. And this one's going to provide you, again, maybe just a little bit less hold, but again, it's going to make your beard really soft. Now, Joe, comparing like the shea butter
Uh,
butter with compared to like Detroit's that has a little bit of wax in it. Do you notice anything different as far as hold or softness overnight? Anything like that?
you know what? I don't get much of a difference, and it's you know, I feel like with hold, I get a little bit better hold with Last Looks than I do
Okay.
with the Detroit. So if I did want to use a butter during the day, me personally, I would shift probably a little bit more towards this.
Okay.
Um, Whereas if I'm strictly going for that pure nourishment, to not only, of course, get the hair, but to get the skin a little bit too, I really am going to shift towards something like a Detroit. But you can't go wrong either way with
Okay.
both of those products being day or night.
Right. They're both going to provide a little bit of hold. They're both going to provide great nourishment for your beard.
Yes.
So awesome. So last but not least, we're going to be talking about whip butter. My personal favorite whip butter is we're going to be talking about Husky, and this is their newest scent, Siberian. Joe has their other newest scent, which is the Zen. This is a true cologne. Joe, the Zen is a citrus cologne, both amazing scents.
Yes, sir.
Um, so as you can see, there is no wax in this product, and it is literally whipped as it's made. So this is going to be super light, super fluffy, and you can really just see the difference there.
Hmm.
This is going to scoop out so easy. This is, whipped butter. When you put it in the palm of your hand, it's going to melt naturally. I mean, you're still going to rub your palms together, but really just like 2 or 3 good rubs, it is melted all the way down.
Right.
So some of the benefits of a whipped butter for me personally, um, it's going to make your beard definitely nice and soft, but there's going to be absolutely no hold. This is almost like once it's melted down, putting in oil in your beard. You agree with me, Joe?
Yep. Nothing more need to be said. That's
Right.
exactly right.
So the big question, Joe, we have not discussed this before, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. Then I'll give my answer. Which is your favorite, shea, beeswax, or whip butter? If you had to pick.
Do I have to? I can't because I can't.
I can't either.
I rotate my butters like I rotate socks.
Yeah,
It's I use all three equally. I love my rotation system that I have. They equally have their own little purpose that I enjoy and that works for me.
yeah.
Um, Again, if I choose to wear any butters during the day, I can go with any three of these.
Mhm.
But with what I use them for primarily at night, I love them all equally. I know that's
Yeah.
a cop out answer, but that's the answer you're getting, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I could not decide one that I want to wear forever. I love all three. If I have to say during the day, which is kind of weird, I like the light, fluffy look. I don't wear balms, butters during the day as much. I probably wear the whipped during the day the most, only
Wow.
because it kind of just gives the extra moisture in there. Because how thick and dense my beard is, I basically can't use a blow dryer. I use a straight heated brush to straighten it.
Right.
So I really don't really need that hold. It gets it nice and straight, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. I end up wearing the whipped the most. So, Joe, anything else to close us out here before we get going?
Yeah, just one little fun fact about the beeswax. I noticed that if you like to have a little extra shine to your beard,
Hmm.
beeswax will provide that for you. So
Okay.
just a little tidbit.
Right.
And then for our Last Looks products and our Husky products, we are privileged enough to be affiliates with both of those companies, with Husky and Last Looks. So we will, in the description, put our affiliate code there. Now we do get, if you choose to use our code, which we would greatly appreciate, we do get a kickback a little bit, which is great because it helps the channel, but it helps the companies anytime that you place any sort of order using our code. We do not have any codes right now for Detroit, so those codes are strictly for Last Looks and for Husky.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and throw a link to Detroit in the description below. So question to leave you guys with, we just kind of went over, gave our opinion when it comes to these three different type of butters. What do you use most of the time and what do you enjoy? Is there a butter that you, type of butter that you really like? Is there a type of butter that you don't like? Let's kind of get it going because I know a lot of questions that we get from new beardsmen is about butter. Which one should I get? Which one should I avoid based off of the type of beard that I have? So that's all that we have for you guys today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Take it easy, guys.